Thanks everyone for joining. So now let me tell you a little bit about my PRISM method. PRISM is a nervous system repatterning method, and it stands for P for presence, R regulation, I for imagery, S somatic processing, and M for mapping and meaning. The uniqueness of PRISM lies not only in the techniques it uses, but in the thoughtfully designed sequence in which they are applied. The order is not random. It is based on how the nervous system most effectively moves from overload to clarity. So why this specific sequence? We start with being present, which is arrival and downshift through grounding techniques. And what it does, it creates safety or signals safety to our body, our nervous system, and reduces cognitive load. Without this first step, nothing else can land. So this is the foundation of the sequence. This is where the job starts, and everything else supports it. Then we do a regulation through breath, and breath shifts from thinking to feeling, or it helps us shift from thinking to feeling. It brings us back to our body, and breath literally changes physiology by increasing oxygen, and your body simply can't argue with that. Then we move on to imagery, and through guided visualization, I give your mind a structured story so it stops running old loops. It replaces thread-based imagery with safety-based imagery. So we don't silence your thoughts, we give them a new direction. The next step is somatic processing through sound or expressive art. Frequencies and vibrations of the instruments I use, they ground you, and they also give your mind a single unpredictable track to follow, which reduces mental noise, because you don't really know what instrument I'm going to play next, what bowl I'm going to hit next, in which sequence, in which order. There's no familiarity with that, so your mind thinks, oh, this is something new, and this is very distracting to the mind. So your thoughts stop racing and they start focusing on this new sound. And as far as art makes progress visible. It externalizes internal chaos. It creates emotional completion without needing perfect words. I love art therapy. It's such a great tool when regular talk therapy doesn't work. This is such a great tool to put your emotions, your feelings on the paper and process them that way. It's a much gentler, in my opinion, um, of processing your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions. Especially for me, I'm just bad at talking, so art is, my method of expressing myself and my method of therapy. And the last step of the PRISM method is mapping and meaning, and this is the integration step. Most practitioners skip this step or they don't use it, which is not good, because I think this is also a very critical step, because our brain, our nervous system loves evidence, it loves proof. So we need to show it that, hey, there is a shift, there is 5% shift, 10% shift, whatever. I feel slightly better by mapping this and writing these things down. It builds self-trust and creates internal evidence. Okay, so, and then of course repetition. Once we do this over and over again, it becomes a habit. That's how we repattern our nervous system. We delete old patterns and create new ones with new habits. So again, what is PRISM? PRISM is not a random collection of tools or practices. It is a nervous system sequence designed with intention. And today I will guide you through the entire PRISM sequence. I'll play some instruments for the somatic processing part of it. We are skipping the art portion because usually I do either or. So today I chose the sound, and this workshop or session is completely beginner friendly. You don't need any preparation, any experience. You don't need anything besides a quiet space, which I highly recommend, so there are no distractions. However, if that's not possible, that is okay too. Might be just sort of a mental training where some noise comes in and you just kind of say, okay, I hear you, and then let it go. Sort of a meditation in a way. And you also, I would recommend listening to it in, or to me, or to the sound in some kind of headphones. That would be better. But the main thing I want you to have right now is an open mind. An open mind is very important for this work because, I mean, you will feel the effect no matter what, but how effective it is depends on your openness, on your willingness to receive. All right, and before we proceed with the actual sequence, before we start, why don't you write one word in the chat how you feel right now? Just think for a moment, and it's Friday night, you had a long week, but it is over. Do you feel tired? Do you feel relieved? Do you feel tense? Just put that in the chat. Okay, perfect. So we'll start with the first step of the PRISM, which is presence. I'm going to bring you into the present moment through some grounding techniques. And find a comfortable seated position first. And we will start with taking 3 deep, slow breaths together. This will kind of prepare our mind for this work and get our lungs going. We'll take a slow, deep breath through the nose and exhale, release through the mouth. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, and make sure you're doing your belly breathing. So inhale through the belly, inflate your belly, and then your chest. So it's not just chest working, it's your whole belly. Just to make sure your breaths are nice and full. Oops. All right, so let's breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. One more. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, release. Make sure your spine is straight, your shoulders are down and relaxed. And let's rub our palms together, our hands together. This brings attention to our body and increases circulation. You can go faster, really feel that warm temperature between your palms. You can try a bit harder or slower, whatever feels right. Really feel the sensation in your hands. Now put your palms on your knees. Close your eyes and notice the sensations in your body. That blood flowing faster, your hands tingling slightly. Warm temperature. Now gently tilt your head to the right, as far as it comfortably goes. Notice any tension on the left side or anywhere else. And breathe slowly into that tension. No need to push, just whatever feels nice and comfortable. Now bring your head back to the center. And now tilt it to the left. Feel the difference. Is this side tighter or is it looser? Just notice. Do the same on this side. Just breathe. Breathe into this tension. If you're right-handed, the side might be more tense. With every exhale, imagine the tension disappearing and leaving your body. Come back to the center, and now you can do gentle rolls from one side to another. Go nice and slow, releasing the tension every time you move your head. And if it feels good, you can do full circles. It doesn't feel good for me, so I will just do half circles. If you find the most tense spot, you can maybe stop there for a moment and breathe into that spot. You can run your fingers through it. Just listen to your body and whatever feels good. You can come back to the center. Now we'll do some sways from side to side. This releases tension and lowers stress hormones. You can feel your spine move gently, your vertebrae, your lower back, releasing that tension. Find your rhythm. And now rock back and forth. And same. Maybe add some shoulder movements. Find your breath. All the crunchiness. Feels so good. And meet me back at the center. And the last grounding technique that we'll be doing is called the butterfly hug. Put your hands facing, your palms facing your face, and interlock your thumbs like this. Put them on your chest and just start kind of tapping one by one. And butterfly hug is a bilateral activation technique, which means it activates both brain hemispheres. And it also creates rhythm, which signals safety to our nervous system. Don't forget to breathe. Nice, long inhales and long exhales. Okay, put your palms on your knees. And now we're grounded. We are present. We are here. We are now. We are ready to move on to the regulation step of the PRISM, regulating through breath. And for today's practice, I selected the Udgith breath or Udgith pranayama, and it entails the Om mantra singing or breathing or saying, whatever you want to call it. We will start with a deep inhale through the nose, so belly first, then chest. And on the exhale, we will chant the Om mantra, which naturally creates gentle vibrations in your throat and in your chest and regulates the nervous system. Let me demonstrate before we begin. So inhale through the nose and exhale. So really full inhale and then slow controlled exhale with an O and M at the end when your lungs are almost completely empty. So we will be breathing for 5 minutes. I will time us. And all right, whenever you're ready, again, make sure your spine is straight. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Your body's relaxed. You can keep your eyes closed. You can keep them open, whatever's comfortable. And really focus on your breath. You don't have to do it with me. You can find your own rhythm. Just whatever's comfortable. If you feel dizzy, this is a simple technique. However, what we're going for is a longer exhale than your inhale, because that switches our nervous system from sympathetic to parasympathetic mode. Okay, so when you're ready, let's begin. Inhale, exhale. Keep going, you're doing great. 2 more minutes. One more minute. Last breath. Good job. Now go back to normal breathing for a moment. Feel the sensations in your body. Does it feel lighter, clearer, less tense? It's almost like you're floating. Keep your eyes closed. You can open them. We are moving into the imagery part of the prism, and today's theme is returning to yourself. I will read this visualization. All you have to do is listen to my voice, listen to the words, and create a picture, your own picture in your mind. Take a slow breath in through your nose and gently out through your mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Another breath in and out. There is nowhere else you need to be right now. No role to perform. No problem to solve. No one to manage. Just you, here and now. Bring your awareness into your body. Notice the weight of you in your chair, on the floor, on the cushion, yoga mat. Feel gravity holding you. You don't have to hold yourself up for anyone right now. Now imagine you are standing at the edge of a wide open landscape. Behind you is noise. Emails, expectations, deadlines, the constant pressure to respond, to decide, to lead, to perform. You don't need to fight it, just notice it. And now slowly you take a few steps forward. With each step, the noise softens. Not because your life disappeared, but because your nervous system is settling. You keep walking. Ahead of you is a quiet space. It feels steady, clear, spacious. You step into it. And as you do, you notice something shift in your body. Your jaw softens, your chest opens, your breath deepens. In this space, you're not defined by performance. You're not defined by productivity. You're simply present. Now imagine a version of you standing here. Not the exhausted version, not the overextended one, the regulated version, the grounded one, the one who makes decisions from clarity instead of urgency. Look at her. Notice how she stands, how she breathes. Notice the calm in her eyes. She's not perfect, but she is steady. And she walks toward you. When she reaches you, she places a hand over your heart. And she says one sentence. Let yourself hear it. Whatever came to you, trust that. Now gently allow that grounded version of you to merge back into your body. Feel her steadiness settling into your chest, into your spine, into your breath. This isn't a future version. It's a regulated version. And she is already here. And as you continue breathing here, Allow the sound you're about to hear to carry the steadiness even deeper. You don't need to do anything, just let the sound hold you. If you're seated, you can stay there, or you can lie down for this part. This is the somatic processing part of the PRISM. Start slowly coming back into your body and into the space that you're in. Feel the vibrations of the sound in your cells, in your blood. Feel the relaxation. Feel lightness in your head. You can wiggle your toes, wiggle your hands, your fingers. Just start waking up slowly and gently. Take it all in. This is what the nervous system regulation feels like. This is just one session, but if you do this regularly, you can repattern your nervous system and make it steady and make it more resilient to stress. Because stress, let's be honest, is not going anywhere. But if we are able to manage it, if our body and mind are ready to face it, then we are good to go. And we are almost at the end of the PRISM session. The last step of the sequence is minging and mapping. So for that, I would ask you to write one word or a couple of words in the chat about how you feel now. Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel sleepy? Do you feel relieved? Less tense? So put that in the chat, please. That way we will show that proof, that evidence to our brain that, hey, I've experienced the shift. I am feeling better. See, this is proof. And of course, if you'd like to go deeper, I take private clients for the PRISM Reset experience. And the best way to start is to schedule your clarity call with me. It is totally free. It's just a conversation where I ask you a few questions to figure out where you are at and where you want to be, what the challenges are, and see if the PRISM is the correct or is the right next step for you. So no pressure, just a little conversation. Or if you feel called, if you think this is for you, you're ready to go. If you're in Vegas, I invite you to my home studio, or I can come to your house, whatever's more convenient to you. So I'm flexible. And if you are not in Las Vegas, we can do online sessions as well. Just let me know. And I really hope you feel better. I hope you enjoyed this PRISM Reset experience. And I hope to see you again soon for one of your private sessions. Enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you soon. Take care.